Alright, cool. Well, hi everybody. Welcome to Metroid Fusion. This game is freaking cool. It's really good. This is my favorite Metroid game personally. As it's between this or like Metroid Safe Return on 3DS, but I don't know. Either way, this game's really dang good. Hope y'all enjoy the run. We'll start it up right now. 3, 2, 1, a go. Alright, so yeah, as you might notice right here if you ever played this game before, we just kind of skipped the intro. This is a standard thing for the game because the intro is kind of like 5 minutes long. It just saves a bit of time on like resets and stuff, and overall just improves the quality of life for runners of this game. But yeah, we're actually gonna start off this game with one of the hardest tricks in the run right here, in this very next room. See if I can do it. Oh, easy every time. Runners nicknamed that the climb, by the way, and I just got easily right there. So nice. So yeah, a bit difference between this game and other games is that the fact that we're on a space station right now, except instead of like a distant planet with like aliens and stuff. There's still all that here and all that stuff, but yeah. Kind of on an abandoned space station because he got taken over by these X-parasites. You'll see him right here. Oh, there we go. You'll see him right there, but I just you didn't actually see him because I went off screen, but But yeah, essentially these yellow X-parasites, they restore your health by 10. The green ones restore your missiles by 2. And there's also red ones, which you'll see later on. They restore like your health and missiles by a lot. It's really good. This game is also very much story-based as well, too. So, like, right now, Adam, the computer, is telling us about the X-parasites and, like, what they are and all that. And it's basically saying we have to, like, kind of combat them and make sure they don't get out of the space station or anything else and, like, infect the rest of the world. Because they're all just right here. Oh, there we go. You might notice when I'm platforming, or whenever I'm spin jumping like this, I'm shooting a beam immediately afterwards. That allows me to just reset my neutral and be able to move just a few frames faster whenever I do this. Oh, bit of bad luck on that zombie there. That's a zombie scientist, by the way, one of the researchers like in this area. It's pretty creepy. This game in general is not advertised as like a horror game by any means, but like it's got a lot of horror elements to it, which I love at the same time. I think I jumped there. I did. Nice. So another thing too is this game has a lot of text to it. So I'm actually matching the down put on my D-pad and also the A button back and forth in order to go through a text really quickly. This text right here, I'm actually just holding down A. Then at the very end of it, I just like tap A a bit. But yeah, a bit of a small difference there, I guess. Most important in speed tech, being able to match well. Now we're gonna get our first upgrade right here, which is, simply enough, the missile tank. We get 10 by default. Now if you hold R and B, we can shoot those missiles. As you'd probably expect for a Metroid game. Now we're gonna go over to where Adam told us to go originally now, which is the bottom right corner of our map there. Right over there. We couldn't get there before because we had missiles to get there. In general, like, the pathway to actually get there was kind of just destroyed by some sort of unknown entity. And this is the only way to get over there, it's just through this little secret passageway. And now it's go time. We're gonna collect 2 missile tanks up here as well too, because they're very useful for later. It makes this boss pretty easy in general, essentially. Rather than using our beam to destroy it a lot, we're using a lot of missiles to destroy this boss coming up here. But first off, we have a very big obstacle here called an eye door. Eye doors are random, and they're actually the worst. They're one of the biggest sources of luck in this run, especially early on. That was good there. I went for something called a staying double. Oh, that's okay. Well, I can just get 0 eye door beams. That's cool. Essentially, eye doors shoot a beam randomly. That's kind of what they do. They shoot a beam randomly whenever they want to, but also they can just do that and just not shoot a beam at all and just gain me a lot of time out of nowhere. This is the first boss of Arachnus, by the way, and that was really good. And there we go. That was a really good start. Holy crap. I got perfect luck from Arachnus, which means he can roll into the ball and go across the room. And I got perfect luck from the Idor beams. They could have also pulled out the... They also could have also just, like, given me no beams faster. But, like, that was really good. This is a good start. My practice run yesterday had the same start as well, too. So, like, this is great. I'm glad I repeated this. And now we're out. Hopefully hopefully I don't get to show you an example of, like, Idor beams later on. Hopefully I just get perfect luck in this run, but we'll see what happens, of course. But, yeah. Damn, it's 44 minutes now? Damn, let's go, Sky. For the longest time, like, working this game has been 45 minutes in-game time. I had no idea Sky got a 44. He's insane in this game. Oh, wait, no, it's memory corruption. Oh. Either way. Oh, no, it's no memory corruption. Oh, crap, it's even better. I don't know. I'm looking at the Worker bot. But anyways. Oh, I should I mean this right now. You don't have to get this miss tank usually, but it makes Sector 1 more consistent in general, if you do that. Which is the next sector in the game. There's 6 sectors total in this game we have to go through. And we have to go through it multiple times in general. That's kind of where it's going to spend most of the game, just overall. Oh. A little off the elevator there. Oopsies. Here's the big bad villain of the game here, SAX. In the intro of the game, Samus's suit got infected by X parasites, and it turned to SAX here, just basically walking, living zombie, which controls Samus's suit, power suits. It's one of the creepiest things in the game. You'll see it multiple times throughout the game. I love it though. And now the elevator actually ran out of power, like as soon as it went down here, so we're kind of just stuck in this little area for now, going through all these sectors. But yeah, since I guess like going back to what I just said earlier about like Samus' suit being infected, scientists like from the Galactic Federation basically gave Samus this new suit, the fusion suits, which allows Samus to absorb X parasites and use that for her own benefit. In this case, that's why she's wearing this like blue suit here and all that. But yeah, now that we're in Sector 1, our goal is to destroy 5 of these atmosphere stabilizers, and that's what we need to do essentially. At the very end of this area, we're gonna get a power-up as well too, the charge beam, which is extremely good. Almost got the strat there. It's a bit tight to get those missiles. First one's right here. They go up and down randomly. There we go. That was good there. Oh, I wanted that, but oh well. Ideally, don't get hurt in this sector. Almost got that. That's okay. Yeah, ideally don't get hurt in this sector. But it's pretty easy to. You don't want to get hurt because you, if you don't get hurt at all, you get only missile drops. You don't get any sort of health drop at all, and that's really good. Because you need a lot of missiles to get through this sector optimally. Right there, I morph balled after shooting my missiles down there because it allowed me to stall in the air just for a little bit, which makes it so which makes the missiles fly right past me. So I can just straight up, you know, not get hurt by those space pirates on the wall. There we go. Good missile drop. Nice, another one there too. Perfect. I got hurt a bit though, so we're just gonna go on without, I guess. We'll be fine. Instead of like latching onto the edge of those of that cliff there, it's gonna just wall jump off it instead. We don't need to grab onto that at all. Now this room's a bit tricky. Oh crap. These space pirates where they are is random, so we have to hope they're in good locations. Like, not like that. That wasn't a good location at all, but it's okay. Just get through this one last room here, then it's time for the boss, essentially. Or really it's time for the Idor, then the boss. Idors appear right in front of every single boss fight, essentially. They're really random at the beginning of this game. They become less random towards the end, like, the farther you go into the game, though. They'll still have, like, this phase right here where you have to, like, wait for them to open up and all that, but, yeah. There we go. I only got 2 beams. That was pretty quick, too. Sounds nice. There we go. Now we got this different looking Corex. This is a beam Corex. If I stand right here, he'll just like get kind of stuck here. If I do it right, I can also hit him with a double missile right here. That was nice. I got it there. Sweet. And now we get Charge Beam. I forgot to explain it earlier, but I went and fought the other Corex after defeating Arachnus. But essentially, this Corex give you a certain power. In this case, I got Charge Beam for it, which is a very, very powerful power. And the idea for killing them quickly is to line up 2 missiles on the same frame and then like kill them with that. I'll basically just... Oh, that was not so good. Let's do that again. Oops. Basically allowing us to kill them just way faster than intended. It's pretty tricky to do in those beam Corexes, but on the regular Corexes, they're pretty simple and there's always a setup for them. Allows us to take them out just way, way faster in general. Now we saved this last atmosphere stabilizer just for this part right here. It's a bit faster to go here later than rather than earlier. Just gonna get over here. Oh, I missed him. Wow. Oh my god, that was not good. I messed up my alignment just a lot there. That's okay. Now we're just gonna get all the way back to the beginning of the sector again. A little bit of backtracking. Cool. This bubble room is pretty annoying, honestly. I hate this room growing up because I'd always just not kill the bubbles quickly enough, so I just get a really giant bubble chasing after me, that thing just absorbs your health so dang quickly. It's actually pretty crazy. But thankfully, I didn't linger in that room at all, so it's okay. I remember the room gave me a lot of trouble growing up, though, in general. Now Adam's telling us to go to Sector 2. TRO stands for Tropical. This next area in general is overgrown with a lot of vegetation. There's a lot of giant bugs everywhere, for instance. It's more tropical. All these different sectors are kind of different experimentation areas or just different environments that all the scientists in this lab just experimented in. So that's kind of what's going on here. Ooh, Zero Mission is also great. Big fan of that game too. I need to run again someday though. My time's pretty alright in that game, but maybe I should get back and improve it someday. Maybe it's a fun run. So Sector 2 is pretty small. We're gonna be out of here in just a minute or so. Actually, nah, it's not. There's always secret areas in general in every single map in this game. For whatever reason, Sector 2 is mostly comprised of just secret areas. So you're gonna see a lot of green on the map essentially while we're navigating through it. It's pretty weird. Yeah, in this area in particular, we have these enemies called Zoros. They do 45 damage. There's giant red bug larva things. I have to be very careful of them. 4 hits I'm dead essentially, so let's not die to them. That'd be not good, to say the least. Not good. There we go. And now in this room I have to hope that they're going that direction. Perfect, but also I messed it up anyways. If they're going away from me... Oh. That was dumb. There we go. If they're going away from me, that's easier to actually hit them with 2 missiles that's stopping to kill them, in this case. Thank you, Terranoid. Now we unlock these level 1 doors, which are these blue doors right here. According to the narrative of the game, whenever you unlock another set of doors like that, another level of doors, you actually make it so enemies that would normally not be in a different sector are able to go to that sector now, which is pretty creepy to say the least. So in this case, it's not level 1 doors. Actually, no, never mind. Let's say, never mind. That's something for later. I was gonna get ahead of myself there. For now, though, we got bombs. Which, of course, when you're in a morph ball, we press B and we just place bombs on the ground. With bombs this game, you actually can't bomb jump off of them, unlike other Metroid games. They actually explode very slowly. So we're seeing a little bit of bomb jumping in general, but like nothing really drastic, obviously. So go right down here. I think in the morph ball as well too that I'm gonna mention it's very relevant in this area in particular. Oh, I got that, nice. Is that whenever I'm using the morph ball to drop down, I don't want to land with the morph ball if I'm falling from too high up, essentially. If I do, then it bounces a bit and just delays my movement just a little bit, which wastes just a bit of time. But it's one of those things where it's one of those frame saving things, you know. You gotta save the frames. That's how you go fast. You see there's like a lot of vegetation everywhere in this area. In general, there's just a lot of bugs as well too, like bug-like enemies or anything else. And pancakes. I don't know, I think these enemies are just called ouches. No, that's not this one, never mind, it's a different enemy that come up. I actually want that, just in case. These Zoro, I still have to go through some Zoros up here. So I gotta get a little bit careful. But yeah. The community nicknamed my last room the pancake room. Just because it was very flat enemies only appear in that room pretty much. I think they're in another room, but like 8%. Oh, I got swag missile, nice. That enemy right there is called an ouch. I messed it up earlier. But you can kind of just shoot a missile underneath them for whatever reason. Now they have a charge beam, we can actually destroy his eye doors in one hit. The problem is it's still random when they actually open up, which in this case, they're gonna be bad luck. But anyways, this next boss is called Zazabi. Give me a number between 3 and 12 and guess how many jumps it's gonna give me, chats. It's between 3 and 12 for the record. So just take your guesses right now. Good start though. I got zero jumps before you opened up there. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, 3 is not too good. I actually missed that. Okay, well it's gonna be more. It's gonna be on the higher end now. Oops. How did I miss that? That never happens. Oh well. It actually might be 12. Let's see. 2 is the minimum right here, between 2 and 5. And I got 2. Nice. So I super messed up one part there, but we're good now. Okay. That's fine. Almost got a double there. If you time your missile at the right time at the beginning of that, you can get a double missile straight up at the very beginning of that fight, which makes it a lot easier, to say the least. Yeah, that was 9 in the end, unfortunately, but it happens. It shouldn't have been 9, it should have been like 6, which would have been really good luck, but oh well. That's on me. You just not a fight you mess up, but sometimes things just happen. And you know, double swag missile, let's go. Swag. Now we gotta get out of here, bits. You might have heard earlier, but the SX actually destroys the door right here. So only get out of here is just bomb that part and wait. Here's SAX. Just chilling. While we're waiting, I can just double jump right here off the wall. Or just wall jump there. An optimal run in this game would actually skip SAX by just straight up jumping over them with Morph Ball. But it's extremely difficult and not something I would go for ever. I'm not a top runner of this game, and like I don't need to go for the 10 seconds that strat would save, say at least, in the run. Oh, I forgot to mention it, but we got Morph Ball jump and high jump now. So now Sam's can jump higher and also jump out of the Morph Ball. That's what we got from Zazabi there once we defeated them. Now we're just gonna get out of here. You can kind of see the formula of this game in a way. It's defeat boss. It's like go to sector, defeat boss, get power, go next sector, defeat boss, rinse, repeat. Which like nothing wrong with that. There's like story reasons for everything in this game, which is fine. So for instance, right now, Adam's sending us to Sector 4, now they're unlocked the level 1 doors. And we're gonna get, we're gonna defeat Ceres there, which is the boss of the area. Ceres essentially is like kind of tearing up Sector 4 right now, and we have to just kind of calm them down. AKA, we gotta kill them. But yeah. That's what we'll be doing. Also, shoutouts to the downtime in this game during elevators and stuff. Allow me to stay hydrated while this is happening. Fun fact as well too, Sector 4 is the only sector in the entire game where instead of going to the right at the very beginning of it, you go to the left for whatever reason. I don't know why, but it's pretty cool. Like you start just going left here instead of just going right at the beginning of it. Strange. Our goal is to go right there where Ceres is. Actually marked on the map this time around too. It's actually like Sector 4 a lot. Both this part and also the other part of Sector 4 we'll get to later. It's pretty nice in general. First off, we're gonna go over here. Hold charge. If you hold a charge beam and also a somersault at the same time like that, we actually do what's called a pseudo screw attack. Oh, nice, got her an accident. That allows us to basically destroy enemies with not a lot of health, like these crabs, for instance. We're gonna bomb that thing up there. Didn't shoot at the right amount of time there. If you shoot a charge shot or just a shot in general in midair while you're somersaulting, you actually get a bit more distance off of your jump, which is pretty cool. That's what I tried to go for there, but I messed up just a little bit. That happens. Got that. Nice. This room has a few layouts of enemies, or different enemies in it. A few different enemy layouts. I can talk. But yeah, that went well there. You have to kind of just like feel it out, or like just react to it on the fly. There's Ceres. Boss is already defeated. GG's. It's over. We did it. Now we can just go back to Adam here in the navigation room. Oh, there's Idor there. Oh no, it's not defeated. We gotta do it. We gotta still gotta defeat the boss. We still gotta beat this big old thing. Unfortunately, you cannot avoid these Idor beams down here. All we can do is just weigh them out. I'm getting bad luck again. There we go. So yeah, we gotta fight Ceres now, who's now infected by an X-Parasites. Ideally, this first shot does half its health. Let's see if I can get it. I think I got it. But yeah, if you shoot a full charging shot inside of an enemy like that, it does like a lot of damage, to say the least. I didn't do it. That shot did half its health though, which is nice. So just one more charge shot should do it in a second. I just have to get it, I think, if I get the right positioning and everything. There we go. Nice. Ceres' luck what it does, essentially. That was pretty good luck, I'd say. Got double missile right there. Nice. That was good. That was a good fight. Ceres is a really cool fight. It's also like, in terms of early game luck, it's like the last big source of early game luck. So once you get a good Ceres, you're pretty much good for the rest of the run for the most part, at least for a while. After we defeat Ceres though, we get Speed Booster, which allows us to, you know, go fast after we run a certain amount of distance and destroy these little blocks right here, for instance. And also, if we can store using, by pressing down and getting a Shine Spark that way, which we'll use a lot throughout the run. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Now we got the right amount of distance there. We gotta go right back over here to actually lower the water level, which in this case allows us to actually exit Sector 4 in the first place. Because when we enter is currently just blocked off. I might not get this actually because of this. Might have to get the Shade Missile. No, I got it. We're good. Just to stop right on top of that station there. I'll see if I can get this. Maybe for something called Low Heights. I'll explain afterwards. Got it. Nice. That's called Low Heights. Essentially, what I did there is try to was get my Shine Spark off like at the very bottom of, right below where that platform is. Allow me to just avoid that platform entirely, and avoid just like. Allow me essentially to avoid charge up another Shine Spark or another Speed Booster there, which saves about 5 seconds or so. But that was super good though. It's pretty tricky. I have a save for it, but even still, you have to time it. I think it's actually like frame perfect. But with my save, you get 2 chances at it, like pretty close to each other, so it's okay. That was nice though. For whatever reason, this like you have to rotate the thing in the top left just all the way around to show us we gotta go to sector 3 here. So I can't mash like A for like 5 seconds after the text is already done. It's really weird. Now we gotta go to sector 3 now. That's what we're doing. You can see, as you can probably tell from the blinking 3s here on the wall. In this sector, Adam tells us to go get the suit missile upgrade, which of course upgrades our missiles and makes it a lot better and more powerful in general. Unfortunately, the only way to get there is through level 2 doors, the green doors. So we have to go unlock them first before we can actually get to the day room on the right of the map there. Which Adam doesn't want us to do in the first place, but it's something we have to do, unfortunately, in order to get there. So he just accepts that fact, I guess. Whee! I'm glad a shortcut exists there because it makes going through that part there a bit easier in general, or at least a little less tedious or anything else. Because no enemies show up in the sector until you actually unlock these level 2 doors. Which once you unlock, just a little reminder, once you unlock another security door like this, you actually make more enemies in general just go different locations on the map they wouldn't normally be able to access in the first place. That's something Adam wants to avoid as much as possible, but unfortunately we cannot avoid it in a lot of instances like this one. Alright, see if I can get this trick here. It's a bit tricky. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, I was a bit too early. That's unfortunate. Let's do it. I want to get this. Ah, I just barely missed it. What I was trying to go for there was I was trying to store a Shine Spark on the edge of the speed booster block I was trying to destroy, and also on the regular block. Allow me to speed booster up that little passageway there with the ladder, so I wouldn't have to take the ladder. I barely missed it though, but it happens. Oh, I got bad luck there. That's okay. Yeah, very tricky trick. You wouldn't believe how many times I say that whenever I describe a trick in speedrunning, but that's okay. Now we got super missiles, just the same as regular missiles, it just kind of overlaps it. It's just more powerful than our regular ones now. I see a little earthquake happening, like after we get that upgrade there. A little bit of foreshadowing to the boss coming up in a second. Oh, I don't think I got it. I think now I got it though. Here we go. This boss's blocks, they're pretty difficult. See if I can get the quick kill on though. Oh, never mind. I missed it. Let's see if we can get the quick kill. It really messes up the movement. That's fine. I'll go for the end right here. There we go. Okay. So yesterday I got like the perfect quick kill in practice. Unfortunately, I missed it there, but that's okay. It's really difficult. Essentially, the idea for that boss is like you want to kind of destroy it before it actually does its first attack at me. But it's really hard to do so. That's actually a convenient miss because I need exactly 3 missiles for the next sector. Still a good fight though, by all means. Still a good fight. So you have to have 3 missiles before you go to the next sector. In this case. And I have exactly 3 right now, which is perfect. That's why you want to just straight up, you know, that's why I want to just straight up not miss a lot of shots on box, really, or anything else. That's okay, though. We got 3, and that's the important part. There's also a backup strat, which uses a Shine Spark to destroy the thing you need 3 missiles for, but it's okay. Yeah, both GBA Metroid games are amazing. I've run both of them before in the past. Obviously I'm running this one right now, but I've run also Zero Mission before, like back in like 2015, 2016. Also a very good run, and also just a very good game in general. That game's a remake of Metroid 1 for NES. And honestly, it's one of the best remakes out there, I'd say, in general. It's super good. Super, super solid in general. This game as well, too, very, very solid. It's probably my favorite Metroid game. This or Samus Returns, personally, on 3DS. Yeah, now we're going to Sector 6. Also one of my personal favorite areas in the whole game. Called Sector 6 Nock, aka Nocturnal. It means everything's gonna be very dark around here. We have to navigate to this place without lights. You know, the navigation room, save room, recharge room, data room. All have lights in them, but you know. that's where it navigates. Adam's telling us that these ice axes from Sector 5 came over to this sector, and we have to actually we have to avoid them. We cannot hurt them. They hate this. So we need to avoid them. But they actually came here in the first place because we actually unlocked the level 2 doors, which is what Adam was afraid of, and unfortunately that's what happened. So we gotta avoid them. They do 80 damage to us. As you can see right now from my health, if you do your math correctly, I can't take 3 hits from them. That's no bueno. Cool. Should be fine with that one there, just moving around. Good. I go over this one right here. Actually, I think it's gonna hit me. No, it didn't. Okay. Oops. Spaghetti there a little bit, that's fine. You want to go over that E-tank there and collect it at the same time, because if you do that, you actually destroy the bomb block in the cutscene, so wasting no time. Now we got SX once again. Big ol' meanie over here. This part actually just destroyed me a lot as a kid, but here's how Spear she's this. Bam. And she's over there now, we're gone. Okay, see you. And we're out. See ya, SAX. We'll miss you. Oh. Alright, there we go. And I got perfect luck there. Perfect. We get a red X every time we destroy an eye door, so it gives us like basically full health at this current, like, for the run, because we don't really get like many other E-tanks or missile tanks. But yeah, here we go. So now we got a giant Corex to fight. It absorbed the data in the data room back there. Now we gotta fight it. The way we do it is we shoot a full charge shot inside the inside of this boss. Just like that. Messed it up there. It's fine. Let's get right here. This boss is very tricky to double missile because there we go. That was actually really good. I got 2 doubles in the end. It's very tricky to double missile because there's no walls on the side to really wall jump off of in order to set it up, which is like how it usually is. So in this case, we stall in the air just a little bit using what we call a jump extend, which is where we somersault and just shoot a beam after it, which basically extends our jump just a little bit. And yeah, because of that, we double missile them and got the various suits, which allows us to absorb these ice X's. In general, just navigates these Arctic and very hot and fiery environments, which is it's really nice. So now we can go to Sector 5, which is the Arctic sector, Sector 5 Arc. What's it named? We could go there before we actually go to Sector 6, but we won't survive though. But it's possible to do so at least. That's gonna get out of here just a bit. I unlocked this little tunnel right here before, so I can get a missile tank on the way out. It's a pretty fast one, very convenient in general. Yeah, save the animals this can. You'll see me save the animals after Sector 5, I think. Actually, no, it's after Sector 3. Never mind. Either way, you'll see him in his run eventually. But yeah, for now we're going to the last sector we haven't gone to yet, Sector 5. That's what we're gonna do right this very minute. Adam says he sent a data for what was it again? Ice missiles. That's what it was, and that's a Sector 5 because it's the only convenient data room for him to send it to. So yeah, I'll believe him on that one. But I'm pretty sure there are other data rooms that are intact right now. They can send it to, but I don't know. I don't know about that one, Chief. Oh, just a bit off there that jump. Ideally, when you actually like get to an elevator for another sector, you want to jump into it. But it's pretty tricky to do so sometimes, because if you don't jump out exactly on the very center of the elevator, like from one of those door transitions, then you just like crouch there awkwardly for a little bit. You gotta be careful of that. Alright, time for a cool little speed booster technique right here. See if I can do it. Let's go. Nice. That went well. I love doing that because it's very smooth if it's done correctly. So keep this thought in the back of your head. The fact that I'm destroying these blue enemies here with one missile right now, with these super missiles, just keep that in the back of your head. Like once we get out of this sector, just keep that thought there. So we have to get a little speed booster right here to get to the very right side of this area. Just like that. Oh, missed that just barely. Oh. This game also kicked my ass as a kid. It's very good though. There's one part of the game that actually scared me a lot as a kid. I'll get to it when I get there though. It's not what you think it would be if you ever played this game before. There we go. So we have to unlock these level 3 doors in order to actually get to the data room in this area. So that's what we're doing right now. Now once again, I'll reiterate this every single time I do this. But so whenever you unlock another set of security doors, more enemies that normally wouldn't be in a certain area are now in a different area, etc., etc. Very common thing throughout this game, but yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't mention it all throughout this run, but it's useful right there. So if you hold a charge shot through a doorway, you actually let go of the charge shot and let go of it in the middle of the loading there. You actually just, it'll shoot on the first frame after going through a door. In case of destroying those, getting through those doors, that's how you get through them quickly. You just like hold a charge shot through a door transition and then let it go like in the middle of it. Like right here, for instance, I'm gonna let go of it. You also hold like a certain direction. It'll like hold that frame as well too. It's really convenient. It's really good in general, to say the least. Also, something there called R shots, which allows me to do a jump and not like stall my shot in the middle of a jump. Essentially, all I do is I change the missiles in the middle of that shot there, so that I just don't like lose any momentum at all or get stalled in the air for a second. So now we have ice missiles, which I think personally are kind of a downgrade from like your super missiles. Other than the fact that they freeze enemies, they really don't do much else. They're technically more powerful than your super missiles, but since you need 2 shots to destroy an enemy now instead of just 1, it makes this part right here especially inconvenient, which is a bit unfortunate. So instead of use charge shots, and they have to wait for his next enemy to go upwards like this. Bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Oh, messed that up. Alright, chats, this is Metroid Fusion tradition. Give me some emergency and Frankersies in chats, and feel free to spam it for until the very end of this meltdown section, until the timer goes away, which you'll see very soon. Emergency and Frankersy. This is the meltdown section though. We have to go all the way through sector 3. Always at the very end here, make sure the whole place doesn't explode, because SX basically just tripped the self-destruct sequence. So let's not have this place explode, basically. Yeah, let me see if it's an emergency in Franker's Ease. Like that. Just like that. Give me that. Spam that for the rest of the time. Let's go. This music is also a banger as well too. Big shoutouts. Big shoutouts. Instead of going up on this ladder, we have to go down now. This part's a bit tricky because it's very easy for me to do that, and that's not good. I'll just avoid them now. Oh well. Emergency and Franker Z. Oh, and not kill him there. That was a bit strange. Oh well. I have to be very conservative. I have to be very careful with my missile count here as well too, because it's very easy to just run out of missiles in this part here. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but I should be fine, I think, with my current missile count. Oops. Oh yeah, a little fun fact as well too, that it's relevant right there. So whenever I run while using a missile, actually it goes at a much steeper angle than... Or rather, if I run and use a missile and you shoot a missile diagonally, it goes at a much steeper angle than if you just shoot it while staying still. So I can do stuff like that there, for instance, which I wouldn't be able to do normally if I just shot a missile directly at that fire enemy. Also, if shooting missiles while going to his room like that, he actually frees one of the enemies while jumping in the air, which saves a bit of time, just going through the room. Did I get that? No, no. That was doubles right there, though. That double's pretty easy for me. Nice. That was much better than my time yesterday here. Perfect. Should be sub 420. Nice. Yeah, 422. That's pretty good. Now we got the wide beam from that beam Horrocks back there. That's what we did there. Which basically just makes our beam wider. I don't think it actually increases the damage of it. It just makes it wider. Which honestly is a bit inconvenient if I'm being real here. But it is what it is. Now I have to just backtrack through this whole section here. We just gotta skedaddle, you know? I forgot to charge this beam, but it should be fine. There we go. I already shot before actually going on the ladder there because it saves a bit of time in doing so. See, this is much smoother. This exit part here, much smoother than like what happened earlier. than the entrance to this area. Oh, barely didn't freeze in time. Oh well. Still very good. I love that climb right there. It's very smooth, done correctly. It's one of the trickier bits of movement in this run as well too, in general. But it's super nice. Now we're out. So after a meltdown session, it's kind of like a bit of, I wouldn't say downtime, but it's more of like a chill time, I guess. Oh, nice. Good job pressing down there. It's a bit more of a chill time for a little bit of its run. Essentially now we're tasked to save the animals in this case. We gotta go up to the habitation deck on the main deck now that the elevator is repaired and everything. And go see what's up there causing a disturbance. Which in this case are some animals that we gotta save. So yeah, a bit more of a chill time here. We got some elevators just everywhere now. There's not really any hard execution for a while. We're just chill, you know? It's just a chill time. We're just relaxing, we're just chilling. It's all good. Just comfy right now. Love that though. You can actually break through those blocks there with Speed Booster now that you have it at least. Nice. We're just all comfy up in here. Look at that. Chill the animals. No! Don't freeze them! They're not fit for consumption! There we go. See if I can get this. Oh, I missed it. I keep missing that in my runs lately. I just barely missed that. I tried to go for a jump extend there to grab that ledge, but unfortunately I just barely missed it. That's okay. There's also a setup right here for this Shine Spark. Nice, got that. You break the speedster block and you're able to store a Shine Spark at the same time, which allows us to do this right here. Now it's super good. Now we save the animals. Thanks, Watermelon. Fun fact, these animals come out of this cage randomly. They can either come out really quickly, like that, or take forever. I think it's like an 8 seconds worth of variance between the best luck and the worst luck. It's really weird. I don't know why it's RAM how fast they come out, but yeah. It's like this game didn't have enough luck to begin with or anything. There's a lot of luck in this run in general, which kind of makes it annoying to grind down. But at the same time, you can also just, you know, improve your execution a lot in order to have a better time, but it's still really hard to do so. Yeah, good little cutscene RNG. The classic. And now Adam's gonna tell us to go back to Sector 5 and go get the data for the power bombs. Right here. That's, once again, the most convenient data room is right there in Sector 5. According to Adam, at least. So that's why we're going back there in particular, instead of to any other sector, I guess. On the way over there, we're actually gonna go and get this right here. Another missile tank. Just right over here to the left. Right there. See? Convenient. Also, yeah, a lot of runners in this game like nickname the various suit the mustard suit because it looks kind of ugly. It's like a weird bright yellow and red combination with some green mixed in. It's strange. It doesn't look too good. I like the other suit colors in this game though. Like the regular power suit, the gravity suit you'll see later on, and also of course the fusion suit, which looks so dang good. I love the fusion suit. My favorite suit in general that Samus wears just in any Metroid game really is the Metroid Samus Returns gravity suit. If you haven't seen it before, it's like a dark purple mix of like cyan. It looks so dang good. Oh my god, I love it. When I ran that game, that was like one of my favorite parts of the run. It was like the cutscene that plays when you get that suit. It just looks so dang good. Also, Strict saves a second right here, but it looks really cool though. So you gotta go for it. There we go. If I matched correctly, I could have just destroyed the enemy there. Oh well. It's got the yuck colors, yeah. It's very icky. Now we got power bombs. It's all essentially we go into the morph ball and press R and B to use it, just like we do for a missile, but not go in the morph ball. Pretty easy control, I'd say. You're going to just remove power bombs, it's a bit faster just to do it immediately. Oh, no. Wait, no. I was supposed to do that. Crap. That's fine. I forgot the movement there for a hot second. I don't know why, because I did yesterday, but oh well. Oh, there we go. Power bombs are just very powerful, as you can see there. As you can probably imagine from the name Power Bomb, but you know. They kind of clear out rooms a lot, so they do a set amount of damage, of course, but they do a lot. They do a lot of damage. It's super nice. Now they got power bombs and avoid the SAX in that last room there. We're just gonna leave. Oh, hello. Leave once again. However, with power bombs, we can actually leave it a little bit more conveniently. We have to go all the way around this room now. We can just do this and just skedaddle that way. Just like that. And we out. Now after we got through Sector 5 right there, Adam tells us to go back to his ship for some new information, essentially. Which is a bit of a weird request, because usually he's like, go do a thing and get power, but he's like, no, just come back to my ship really quick. Go back to your ship really quick, rather. So like, okay, let's do it. Now, in a race of this game, usually runners would save the ship as well too, because it's very convenient to do so, but I'm not going to do that. We're going all out here. If I die, I have a backup save file I can use. It's like right before the final boss. Or the second last boss, rather. But yeah. I don't say throughout this entire run, but this point right here is kind of the harder part of the run, once I get past the ship part. Power rounds take out all those enemies there, which is really nice. We also destroy this block beneath Ridley here by just using a power bomb. This part's random if I get hit or not. Thankfully I didn't, so we're good. Hooray! I didn't do a heck. Place power bomb there because destroy those blocks on the left that we need to destroy for now. Dude, big old jump right into the ship. No saving, we're going all out. Balls to the wall, if you will. Let's do it. Adam tells us to go down there for another upgrade, essentially. But now, he also tells us that the animals that we said earlier are now like inside Samus' ship, which is pretty cool, honestly. Oh, I forgot to even explain at the beginning of this run. God dang, I just realized. So I'm playing on Japanese version, by the way, because it saves 3 minutes to do a text. I forgot to even say that earlier on this run. What am I doing? Bad streamer. Heck. Oh well. But yeah, it saves 3 minutes to do a faster text and less text in general. It's super convenient, because otherwise this run would be like 3 minutes longer. And like, not as fast paced as what it is. The text usually takes a lot longer to get through in the first place. Like if you're on English. Unfortunately, you don't get to see a lot of the cool story of this game as a result, but hopefully my commentary like fills the void there, in a way. All right, let's see if I get good luck right here. Come up right here is one of the most luck-based bosses of the entire run, Yakuza. Go for a one-round Yakuza. Also, he's actually right there at the beginning of this. He's actually right there. It'll be heard at the very beginning of this boss fight at the very top there. I'm gonna mash left and right here very quickly so I can get out of his grasp really quickly, which actually saves a bit of time too. So I can get this too. Okay, I got a 3 round. That's fine. Now right here where he goes is random. Let's kind of just react to it, and hopefully not waste too many missiles. This boss is also one of the hardest bosses when I was a kid. Imagine the same deal with a lot of people as well. This boss is really hard. My kid self is very jealous of my adult self for destroying this boss so quickly. Nice double right there. Let's get one more. Nope, just a bit off. That's fine. Oh. So another thing I never mentioned about getting dual missiles is I want to actually get something called a sweet spot, which is essentially killing I forget, I'm blanking on the name again. The Core X, there we go. Right where the power that after feeding Core X just goes to. So that's what I try to do there, instead of like immediately just destroying that Core X like after I messed up that last little shot. That went well though, at least. That was nice. That was a good fight. Bad luck, but like it's okay. Now Adam's telling us to go to Sector 2 and see to investigate the vegetation there. Currently overriding the main power source of the thing in the middle of that room there. That's kind of like the main power source of this area. He tells us to go over there and investigate what's going on in Sector 2. Let's make his vegetation go to the main deck now. And we find SX here. This is the infamous SX chase. Thankfully we can freeze them for ice missiles, so it's not too bad. And we have to go to the right room here. We can just go down here. And just leave that way. See ya, nerd. That chase was also one of the hardest things for me as a kid. Playing this game growing up. That chase right there is just scary. And I died there a lot too, because I didn't know what to do, honestly. I didn't know there's like a wall on the left side of the room to the left there that I didn't go in. All I do is just wait there on the other side of the wall, and that's actually just leave eventually. I never realized that. It took me a while to realize that in the first place. So like, I just died there a lot as a result. Anyways, over here is another boss. This is Notori. He's it's a big golden bladder on the wall. I don't know what else to call it. It's a big golden thing on the wall. He's the only boss in the game that's actually affected by power bombs. Fun fact for you right there. I have a lot of missiles, so after I do this, I'm just gonna shoot missiles in until it's destroyed. Gonna keep shooting these plasma beam shots, like, on her feet and also around her head until he dies, like that. You also get some doubles right here just by lining yourself up correctly and space jumping at the right time. Also, we got space jump from Yakuza, I forgot to say that. Which allows us to, you know, jump infinitely, essentially, as long as you're spin jumping. And from Notori here, we got Plasma Beam, my personal favorite beam in the entire game. Plasma Beam sounds so dang good, and it looks so dang cool. It's a shame it's not the last beam in the entire game. Because I would be fine with just Plasma Beam and that's it, but we still have one more beam to get after this. Oh, I was just a bit misaligned there. If I did it correctly, I would actually Shine Spark up this passageway and get hit by an enemy at the very end of it, which cancels the animation of me getting hitting the wall there and getting a bunch of recoil from it. Unfortunately, I just barely didn't get that. But that's okay. Oh, I messed up. Good movement. Nice movement, streamer. Thank you, chatter. That's fine though. And after we defeated that boss there, we have another boss over here we have to destroy very quickly. We got good old Nightmare, destroying Sector 5 currently. One of the most infamous boss in the entire game again, once again. This boss takes up most of the screen in general. Like in the area he's occupying. It's also very spooky overall. They're very creepy looking in general, but yeah. It's a cool boss fight, but we'll get there when we get there. For now we got some stuff in between to take care of, but I don't actually get to him. Whoops. Yeah, really, the whole point of us taking a Nightmare in the first place is that he's destroying Sector 5 right now. So we don't want him to like get out of this area. If he gets out of this area, he'll just kind of destroy the whole space station, which is not good. Also, this is my favorite trick of the entire run. Let's see if I can get this. Got it. Whee! Splat. I love that. Now we're in the Noir area. Notice right now, it's a very Metroid thing to do. Oh, it's so slow right here. Oh, this is such a slog to get through. If only there was a better way to get through this. Well, patient viewer, you'll see very soon. There is a better way to get through this. But we'll get there. There's gotta be a better way. Alright, here we go. Now we're to where Nightmare is. Here we go. I like doing this during Nightmare, just while he's spawning in. It's a bit tricky to do, you just gotta press it down twice and up once. Just to stall yourself. Not useful at all in any of the runs, just something you fucking do. Here's Nightmare though. And first phase is down. Now he's on to the slower phase. Since you're shooting a fully charged plasma beam, second phase is down. And then shooting a missile into him afterwards. Then we're just gonna keep shooting a missile into his face once it comes off. Or once the mask comes off, rather. And his face just keep melting right like this. Now we're gonna manipulate his movements so he goes above us and around us like this. And then he's just gonna stop right here, perfectly. He's just at the right height. I thought it was too high for a second. There we go. Let's see if we get a triple double right here. I love going for this because, you know, it's the fastest thing to do. Good start. Nice. Let's see if I can get one more. Nice! Triple double. That was a perfect fight. Nice. Let's go. Perfect nightmare fight there. And gives us the gravity suit, which allows us to go through water without getting slowed down at all. In this case. Oh baby, a triple. Oh my god. Oh yeah! Gravity still looks so dang cool, by the way. I love it. We'll just do that. Oh. Chasing the beam. Perfect. Jump there just in time. Ideally, we don't land right here at all. Though, unfortunately, I did. Once we get to this area. Now we're in the underwater section of Sector 4. That's where we are right now, all of a sudden. There allows us to unlock that. A little fun fact right here. Shine Sparks also break bomb blocks, which is what this block is right here. And suddenly, level 4 doors right here, just out of nowhere. Who knew, really? So now every single security door in general in the space station is unlocked now. So now any enemy can get basically anywhere. And that's just scary, honestly, including the SAX for the record. The one enemy you don't want to bring anywhere in this entire space station. If I press R right at the beginning of this, or if I shoot a missile right at the beginning of this, I freeze that big enemy in the middle of that school of fish there. Unfortunately, I couldn't do that, but it's frame perfect. It makes the room a lot easier though, and faster. You actually shoot your missile underneath the enemy I just froze right there, if you're unlucky. But thankfully I'm good there. I'm gonna step for a Shine Spark through these next 2 rooms. This is not the intended way of doing this, but it was a way to do this. To actually get through this area. That was nice. Very good. And now here's kind of I'd say the most useless thing in the whole game. The most useless upgrade in the whole game. This is diffusion missiles. There's also, but yeah, it's not really too useful at all. I mean, like the grand scheme of the game, it's only really useful here to destroy this enemy, or to freeze this enemy. You don't use it much in general for the rest of the game, but it's kind of the last upgrade for your missiles that you get. It just makes a big ice thing go around your missiles. I'm gonna be safe here. I don't think I need this, but I'll be safe anyways. Just for the sake of a marathon. Because next boss is pretty tricky. He likes to just hurt me randomly. But yeah. Little fun fact as well too, there is a secret message, there's actually an Easter egg secret message that you can get from this particular navigation room. If you completely skip the diffusion missile, which is something that the developers like put in. There's a little Easter egg to put in. There's an easy way to do an English version by just like lining up a missile shot like pistol perfectly to destroy that one enemy that I destroyed in the last room there for diffusion missiles. Or froze rather, not destroyed. That's what. So I could have, that's the thing I could have done to get the secret message, but I did not do that because I can't do that in Japanese version. I got patched in this version. There's also a giant science part to get there in the first place. It's a little funny Easter egg. You can look it up on YouTube if you ever want to see it. It's just like, how would you see? It kind of just goes like, how did you get here, Samus? Go back and get the fusion missile upgrade. And like, is your objective clear? Yes. I wonder if any players will see his message. Actually straight up says that. It's awesome. Oh, I messed it up. Now we're back in Sector 6, though. The security robot that we destroyed earlier, the box, if you will, we destroyed way back in Sector 3, towards the beginning of this run. He's kind of going on a rampage right now in Sector 6, so we have to destroy him and make sure he's actually just gone, instead of just leaving the area like he did before. He's all the way down here, though. Ah, that puffer got me. That puffer enemy right there, whenever he gets hurt, he just expels some gas and it hurts me just a bit. It's a bit annoying. Ooh, that was smooth, but the puffer is in a bad location. I love this right here. All I have to do is go right near a door. Make sure that dialogue appears in order to actually advance the game in this case. Here we go. Now we're gonna fight Xbox, which is the nickname for the upgrade version of Box right here. We just call him Xbox. I don't think it's the official name. I think it's I think it's just called Box. But yeah, it's pretty funny. Oh, messed it up. That's why I healed earlier. Because this area is really just like enclosed. It's very easy to just get hurt here randomly by blocks if we're not careful. There we go. Now we're gonna fight the Beam Core X. This is our final beam upgrade in the entire game. He shoots out a wave beam. So if I do it correctly, didn't do it correctly. That's fine. Tried the sweet spot there, but that's okay. Alright, so we got a few more areas left. We had the wave beam, so now I can go past that door that kept us out before. Wave beam was kind of cool, but like it's not as cool as the plasma beam, so it makes me sad. Plasma beam looks so dang cool. Yeah, exactly, Ings, exactly. I think that's why I named him that in particular. Also, just for the fact that also just for the pun on, you know, the Xbox console. Now we're going into this restricted area we're not even supposed to be in the first place. That's all these different, just Metroids that we're experiencing on. We have the Alpha Metroid, Mega Metroid, Gamma Metroid, and the Omega Metroid. That's what we have there. I forgot to jump. So if you jump into that door transition, you actually make all the Metroids spawn on the left side of the room there. I forgot to do that though. I always do that in every marathon I do this game, but unfortunately I couldn't do it there. That's okay. Now we're out. Hell yes. And that part's just gone now. Hopefully if the SCX with it, SCX didn't really escape, so that's it. There's no evil left in the game, right? Well, that's where you're wrong. While we destroyed the SCX right there are actually 10 SCXs aboard the entire ship right here, according to Adam right here. So yeah, like other X-Parasites, they also multiplied. So there are 10 of them on the whole ship as a whole. That part is scary as a kid, honestly. Just knowing that you destroyed one SAX, but there are more SAXs like to be seen in the ship. That's just scary to think about, really, knowing how powerful the entity is in the first place. Now that we're out of that restricted area, though, we're actually now into Sector 1 once again. Finally back here after not being here the entire game. If we freeze one of those rippers, which one of those turtle enemies are, if we freeze them, we just straight up, like, we can clip through them if we just jump through it. If we just spin jump through them. Pretty funny. The fusion missile, that block right there. Oh, hello. There we go. Because it's just 3 missile blocks in a row. This is the only glitch in the run right here. It's also pretty tricky to get. Essentially, if we turn around after shooting this charge shots, then those golden space pirates, which usually only hurt in the back, can be hurt from the front. It's the only glitch in the entire run that we use. But yeah, that's not the intended way of going through that room or destroying those golden space pirates. Let's just say that much. Oh, come on. Just open up, please. There we go. They made told. Okay. Anyways, I'll talk about it later. Now I got Ridley. I did not know growing up you had to use your charge shot as boss. So this boss took me forever because all I did was just missile over and over as a kid. So essentially, the more charge shot real estate you have on Ridley when you're shooting it, the more damage you do to Ridley. So you want to kind of diagonal shoot into Ridley most of the time, if you can. And he's dead. Also volume warning, by the way. I forgot, I'm sorry. Volume warning. Oh, just a bit off the timing there. I think I got it there. Nice. I got one double, that's okay. Gain double, so for every missile upgrade you get in this run, the missiles shoot a bit faster than your last missile upgrade, so it actually becomes a lot harder it becomes a lot harder in general to actually get double missiles on the core X's the farther you go into the run. I got it there though, which is nice. I got one there at least, so we take those. But yeah. Ridley Rage! Now we have the Screw Attack, which is the final upgrade we're gonna get in this run. Or in the game, rather. There's no more after this. But yeah. We now destroy all the Screw Attack blocks, and this is the part of the run where if you're running 100% or you want to go for 100% casually, you would not go towards... You would not actually go to the Sector 1... You would not go towards the Sector 1, navigation room. You go somewhere else, just anywhere else really, because in general you can go to any sector from within any sector really, or rather you can go between sectors without going to the main hub area, which like connects all of them together. They're all connected in some way, but you have to find how they're connected in order to travel between them. So at this point, if you're going for 100%, you once you get Screw Attack, you're free to just like roam around the ship and get all the rest of the missiles. That's something a lot of casual players don't realize though, because it doesn't really tell you that. But yeah, that is what you're kind of intending to do at this point. Anyways, almost back to the beginning of this area. We're obviously not going for 100%. This is an 8% run, so we're just gonna go beat the game right now. But for now, we have a long bit of dialogue. I'm not even kidding you. This dialogue is like 3 minutes long on the English version. On the Japanese version, it's like a little over a minute, just slightly. There's a lot of plot stuff going on right here, essentially, and a lot of arguing between Samus and Adam in this case. Because Adam's basically telling Samus, you have to go blow up the entire space station. And that's kind of the biggest thing about it. It's kind of the main points you have to take away here. It's also the part of the game where Adam actually reveals himself to be Adam, who is one of Samus's old Federation workers that she got attached to in general. That's a plot thing as well too for the whole Metroid series. In Metroid 3, you actually see Adam in that game, and that's where Samus meets Adam in the first place. And his big catchphrase was, "Any objections, lady?" And that's what Adam says right here. I love it. It's so great. Also, a fun fact that zoom in on Samus's face during that dialogue is the thing that scared me the most as a kid when I played this game growing up. Not Sector 6 with the Ice X's, not the SX in general, not any of that. It's not the environment of the game overall. Is that one close-up on Samus's face that made me go, "Hey, don't play this game, it's so scary," as a kid, to all my friends. I'm not even kidding you. But yeah, enough about me being enough about me being a scared little child. Let's go beat the game. At this point of the run, if I ever died, if I died in this run at all, I would load a save to a save station up here, essentially. Also, nice little shortcut there. We can get a Screw Attack. Or get through a screw attack, rather. This save station right here, though, is where I'd go if I died in this run. But since we were right here, obviously, if we die, I'll beat the boss back here again. But we shouldn't die, ideally at least. It should be fine. Now we're gonna go fight. So now we're going to the very top of this area and going to blow up the space station. It's the only way to make sure the X parasites don't get out at this point, because there's no other way we can just destroy all of them and prevent the infection and all that sort of thing. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Now, unfortunately, on the way up here, we have to fight SAX right here. Fast way to do this fight is actually to diagonal charge shot them. This is the safest way to do it, though. That's the way I've always done it, so I'm doing this. Diagonals just make it so you can do more damage, just a little bit. Use phase 2 after that. We stun like SX right there with ice missiles and charge beams, by the way. That one we shoot with 2 beams, which barely makes us able to kill it in just 2 shots. Just because of screen real estate and all that. Messed up that fight a bit. It's really hard to do dumb missiles on this last core X here. I got 1 though, it seems, so we take those. But it's really hard to do so. You have to fall down. You have to fall down and just barely hit the last missile in time. Like before we get hit by the actual core X. And now we're out. Now that SX is destroyed there, we're out now. We can destroy this whole space station and just leave this whole adventure behind us. I love his music though, it's so good. It's so good. Let's see if I can get zigzag right here. See if I can do it. Ah, missed it. Immediately grabbed the ledge. That's fine. I was gonna try and spin jet between both those platforms there. It's real hard to do though, so I didn't expect to get it, but it'd be cool if I got it. There's one more shine spark right down here that I can get. If done correctly, I can shine spark all the way to the end of this room. I'm not gonna do it though, because it's really hard to time it. You have to do a low height shine spark to get it, but we got over there, and that's still faster. There we go. And now finally, the last boss of the game, the Mega Metroid. This is the thing that escaped from the restricted area, and now we're not fighting. The Ice Core X, which is what SAX had, is now gonna help us out here in a second. Now we're down to 1 health, and forms back to SAX now. So now we're gonna fight the final boss as well with our parachute in a second, with the ice beam attached as well too, which allows us to destroy this Metroid. Ice is their weakness. Oh no, that's bad. Oh no, that's bad. Okay, I got this. Don't worry. I got this. I got this. Don't worry. Easy. Oh, it hit me twice! Alright, we're doing this again. Hold on. Alright, don't worry, everybody. Don't worry. I got this. So that's the thing that can happen with the Omega Metroid, by the way, unfortunately. That is the thing that can unfortunately happen with the Omega Metroid. That's why my estimate's pretty high there. It can just straight up double hit you like that, just the double slap. Unfortunately, that happened there. Ideally, I'll go back to the beginning of that fight, where my alignments on that Mega Metroid there is actually wrong in the beginning. I'm supposed to stand on a certain spot during that fight, and that would allow me to just straight up kill it and stun lock it and just kill it easily. I barely missed it though, unfortunately, which is a huge shame. I was just barely missed the lines. If I got that though, that fight had been free. But it happens. Sometimes things like that just happen. That's okay. From now, like I said, I had that backup file the whole run in case this happened. So like it's okay. We'll defeat the SX again. We won't get the ending time that I wanted, which I think I would have gotten at 49 if done correctly, which would have been mid off my PB. That'd have been okay. I also got 1 dumb missile there. That's fine. For now, we'll do that all again. We're only a few minutes away from the end again, so it's fine. We'll get our redemption on main Metroid in a second. Little fun fact as well too, that SAX fight is one of the hardest fights in the entire game. When I first started learning this game, that fight was the big like obstacle between me and actually completing a run. Because you can't save during this run. That's not a thing you can do. If you save, it like messes with your game time. Like if they allowed save stations in general in this run, it would like kind of, you can like basically make a segmented run in real time if you wanted. Because this game goes in game time. It's really weird, but yeah. Miss zigzag again, that's fine. Well, I guess since in-game time doesn't matter anymore, since I haven't validated that run by dying, I guess now we can just kind of not wait for the credits to be over, so we can see the in-game time, which is fine by me, honestly. But now we're gonna get our redemption. Let's do this. We're getting our redemption, everybody. We're getting the salty run back, if you will. Let's go. What a beautiful specimen. Look at that Mega Metroid. Oh, beautiful. A true testament of how beautiful nature is. Thanks, Mother Nature. You made this. Smile. Alright, let's do this. Salty run back, let's go. Better alignment this time, let's go. There we go, we got the stun lock, and dead. See? That's what I wanted to have happen in the first place. That's how it should have gone. But you know what? That's okay. That's totally fine. Not gonna waste all the missiles. GG. I didn't split. I was clicked on chat. Also, I did that in accident. GG! We did it! Still underestimate. That's why I had that backup save, just in case. Nice. Alright, so I guess now that run's invalidated, we don't have to wait for the credits here. For the end of the credits in order to actually see the in-game time, so yeah. More time back in the marathon. Let's go underestimate. But yeah, keep in mind we also escaped with all the animals that we saved earlier on in this run. Keep in mind with that too, so yeah. Pretty cool. Fun fact as well, those animals are the same from Super Metroid. So saving the animals is actually canon in this game, because we saved them again in this run. And actually, no. In that case, we blew up the space station because it was gonna come crashing into SR-388. Or rather, it gets destroyed in the atmosphere. I'm pretty sure. By the way, which if you don't remember, I think it's the planet where Metroid 2 takes place, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that's all there is for me. I'll be back in a few hours for Wario Land 4 in this marathon, so stick around for that. That's one of my favorite. That's one, in my opinion. It's one of the best 3D platformers out there, period. I love that game, and I'll show you why, like, in a few hours from now. But for now, enjoy that cute picture of the animals, and I'll see y'all there. Thank y'all for watching, enjoy the rest of the marathon.